Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights, cameras. Hit me. This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Doing amazing. How about you?
I'm doing well. Before everything, happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
I hope you're having a great day.
I actually am, and I'm so excited you guys invited me to be here.
Okay, so 3 Music Awards nominee party. What is your expectations for the night?
3 Music always nails it anytime it comes to everything that has to do with them. So I will pretty much say I'm looking for something at the standards.
Okay.
Just raising the standards, yeah, basically.
Hi Whitney, how are you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm fine. You look like you're here to have some fun.
Yes, I am.
Okay, what are you expecting for this night?
I'm expecting many surprises. I'm excited to see who's got nominated. Many things I'm expecting.
So are you expecting any nominations for yourself?
I'm praying for a nomination for myself. Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're here for the Gospel Fraternity, right?
Yep.
So what categories are you looking forward to?
Me personally, I think I do amazing with my videos, so I'm looking forward. I hope to see my video in there to get a video of the year.
Alright.
Maybe Gospel Song of the Year, Gospel Artist of the Year. Yeah, maybe some other categories. So yeah.
Okay. Which categories are you thinking 3 Music is going to do differently?
I think to do with the producers, I think it's one of the amazing ones you guys are putting up, and I believe that it's going to make mark and make waves. And I think that's a very good category that we are expecting. I am expecting that anyway.
All right. We have Pure Akan here in the house with us. Pure Akan, how are you doing this evening?
Feeling excited.
Okay, you're excited because your category is already there, or you're expecting that your category will be there?
I hear I have something in there, so...
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Obviously, this is another nomination for me, so this time I haven't won any of them, so the different thing is I'm looking forward to win one of them.
What's your expectations for the night?
Something big.
So I learned you're here to represent the reggae dancehall fraternity.
Yes, of course. First and foremost, my name is King Lagazi.
Yeah,
You understand me? And we want to say big respect to 3 Music. I am here to just look into the reggae dancehall, category and see what exactly is in there.
We're about to mention the nominees. What categories are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'm not really into a lot of music, but let's say most like rap.
Okay.
Rap, hip.
You're here for the rap community.
Yes, rap, hip hop, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. Yeah.
All of you who have shown up here tonight, thank you so very much. We couldn't have pulled this off without you, and we really appreciate that you are here tonight.
Well, 3 Music Awards, let's brag a little bit. You know how we do it when it comes to 3 Music Awards, right? We like to do Keche small. We don't do things the normal way, right? So we expect Keche next month when the main event kicks off. But tonight, we are going to party. So don't worry, the party's about to begin. And please, if you don't find your artist in there, next year. But if you find your artist in there, there's only one thing you can do to make sure your artist makes it to the top. And that thing is vote.
Vote, yeah. Don't let us ask you, did you vote? We don't want to ask you that.
So please, if you find out Prince Benjamin is talking too much somewhere and he hasn't voted, please tell him to vote, okay? Tell him to vote. We'll let you know how the voting lines are as well as the show goes on.
You mentioned that it's going to be coming next month, right? We will communicate the exact date of 3 Music Awards 2024 before we end here tonight. Count on that. Just count on that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about we turn the place inside out? If you're ready to party, make some noise for Ara the J!
Well, the J performed at Garage Nightclub for us on the nominees announcement party, and that was Friday. We'll bring you that highlights again at 10 a.m. That was just to tease you a little bit, and it was fun. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You'll love it, trust me. So make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. this morning for a playback of the nominees announcement. But today on the big conversation, just as we said earlier on, we're going to be going into some of the categories of the 3 Music Awards. Now, I'm sure you know the conversations have already begun in various quarters in your social media groups, online posts, and all the arguments who should be in, who shouldn't be in. But what's even most important is that if you are going to vote, it is *447*3# *447*3#, and that's where you can vote this morning, as you know, all through the month of August. Anyway, yes, you were saying.
No, I was saying that the various artist codes will be online on our socials as well. So you dial the *447*3#, and then you'd have to enter your artist code to get their nominations up to vote for them. So this is the main code, but just stay focused to our social media platforms, and you can look out for your favorite artist nomination code in there, and then you can vote for them.
I want my own code.
Yes, your code is 911.
Only me.
Your code is 911.
When you key that code, it comes to me.
Orator of the year.
Guy of the year. Gaius guy.
No. I'll give you
Gaius guy.
Shirt wearer of the year. Shirt wearer of the year.
Listen, Betway is proud to introduce a brand new game. Now it's called the Fly X with Win Boost. Now it's a very simple game you need to play. You bet, you blast, you boost your win up to the biggest winnings ever. Such a fun game to play. It's even more fun because you get to win up to 300%, and it means you can triple your winnings. So don't miss out. Play Fly X with Win Boost exclusively on Betway.com. Terms and conditions apply. No under 18. Betway, get way more. Whilst we are at that as well, gentle reminder that Live Resto Lounge also has quite a number of meals for you. Isina had so much fun.
The silence. It's the silence for me.
Yes,
we are very tolerant these days.
Of course. Listen, they have their corporate Fridays, so you can just head there on Friday, have some mad fun at Live Resto Lounge. Check out their ad check, and on those corporate Fridays, 5 to 15% off anything you buy. Let me say shouts going out to Lily, Mimi, Hihi, Gigi, Didi, the names over there.
Adam, William.
I'm talking the ladies.
Oh, Mimi served me, so I remember that.
Yeah, there was a Mimi, there was a Lily, right?
Okay, so Lily happened to be one of the girls who played the games.
The games,
and
yes.
And then there were 2 Mimis.
Two Mimis.
The one who sang karaoke, my friend Mimi.
Yes.
The Mimi I'm referring to is a waitress.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There were 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also shouts, to the amazing team at Live Resto Lounge. Listen, if you want to just go ahead and order something, there's very simple: 020-133-7766, 133-7766. Live Resto Lounge. Eat hot, eat good. They're in East Legon, so you don't get trouble. So now we'll be going into this first conversation about the categories. Before I tell you more about Big Brother Naija, that's already happened. But let me just say, since I'm talking to you about it, just dial *759# to get reconnected if you've missed out, because Big Brother Naija season 9 is already coming on your way on DSTV channel 198 and Gold TV channel 149. Now, the very first set of nominees. Let's play the very first category we're going to go into. Now, this is a very tough one. It's the Afrobeats Afropop Song of the Year. Now, this category has got a lot of artists in there. Your favorite artists. Trust me, it's all the bangers that made 2023 pop. So let's go and check out this. When we come back, we're going to go into it and then look at Chale. You get it? We're going to go and look at the Chale of the category. Check it out.
For the 2024 3 Music Awards Afrobeats Afropop Song of the Year. The nominees are Bad Boy, Last Minute, Broken Heart, DJ Viruski featuring Kwame Eugene, Case, the remix featuring Mufti by Mr. Drew, Cryptocurrency, Kwame Eugene featuring Rotimi, Liquor, by Kiddy. Hosanna by Banzi Banero.
Asking me do I trust them,
Good Sin by Oliver Boy. Monica by Kwame Eugene. Perfect Combi by King Promise featuring Gabsy. Rent Free by Jackie. Terminator by King Promise.
I be like Terminator. I deliver. I pass it I be like Terminator.
Well, connecting through music here, loud screams in the studio already because the categories are very competitive. We'll just quickly jump in there. Don't forget, 10 a.m. we're going to go into the full show as happened as at Garage Nightclub for you as well. Before we jump into that real quick. So don't forget to brush your teeth morning and evening with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter and Pepsodent Charcoal or the Herbal Toothpaste. With the Herbal Toothpaste, it is formulated or infused with the unique blend of green tea and herbal extracts formulated to repair and protect your gums whilst give you an all-round cooling sensation. And the charcoal is made from natural charcoal. It's made from fluoride, lemon, mint, and zinc. And this will help whiten your teeth and strengthen them, remove bad odor from your mouth. Charcoal white, it polishes away stains and naturally restores your bright smile. Now, let me start off with you, Coach Trip. So we're looking at the Afrobeats Afropop Song of the Year. Now, the most outstanding and dominant song of the year on the basis of Afrobeats and Afropop content, including but not limited to the fusion of fundamental African rhythms and pop, is voted for by the Board, Academy, and the public. Now, this one, we're going to go straight to who you think should win. Straight. It's just your opinion. It's not about the public's opinion because all you have is just one vote. *447*3#. And so in your case, who is it for you? I know you have friends in there. It's a difficult one, but I want to get your opinion on this.
It's a very, very tough.
And why? Who you think would take it and why?
It's a very tough. So I think that
there's Olive the
Boy.
Yes, that's Kiddy.
Olive the Boy is Good Sin. Mm-hmm. You know, has the potential to actually like win this category.
What will be your reasons?
Because the song was really huge last year everywhere, and Olive the Boy has actually made a very strong claim for himself since entering the scene. You know, with his features, with the airplay that he's been getting, you know, connecting with the fans and all of
that.
The
charts may speak a different language, but you know, there was also Jackie when she released Rent Free. You know, and maybe the song was released way before Olive's Good Sin, so the fire may have died down. But that notwithstanding, Rent Free was also a very big jam.
Oh, so, wait, I think Good Sin came before Rent Free.
Yeah, it did.
Good Sin came before. Rent
Good Sin has been there for a bit.
So that's the thing.
Oh,
about,
yes.
So that's the thing about the music, right? When it comes to how popular it is, it can be popular in a very big, just in a time frame. Yeah. It doesn't mean the song wasn't big, but Good Sin, I think I agree with Trip with Good Sin, but I was also going to mention Terminator because people still jump to Terminator at this time, even though there's new songs in the system. Last year I think Good Sin and Terminator were going head to head, talking about longevity of a popular Afrobeat, Afropop song.
Let's talk about how these songs, since you've mentioned all of the boys, Good Sin and Promises, Terminator, how the songs were received, you know, out the space of outside our borders.
Well, so we're looking at these two songs. I mean, okay, the two of them can't go head to head. But also, I think that they've done amazing, first of all. So let's give it to them. Also, the fact that Terminator has probably broken boundaries beyond what we can think, right? Because that's what sent him to doing all of the tours that he did earlier this year, right? We also saw same for Olive the Boy, but we also saw him go to other African countries as well. Now, for the two of them, what it will be for me is, we said here that we knew Goodson without knowing Olive the Boy. For those who knew him, right? But for the larger populace, I have been at events where the song is playing and people immediately jump to it without even knowing, with the shows that he's been billed for, right? That until that song starts, people are not engaging with him as much, right? The song starts before it clicks that, oh, that's the guy, you know. But for King Promise, it wasn't the same thing. You know King Promise, you know the song as well, so right? So I think that with the act, maybe we can give it to King Promise, but with the song, maybe Olive the Boy can take it, because I think that there's some sort of balance when it comes to
I agree with you, and I think it's just not Olive's time to get that recognition, because even King Promise
for the song or the act,
because King Promise himself also has faced that at the early part of his career. So I'm sure
this just might be a win for. But you see, whilst we're talking about King Promise, he's competing against himself in the same category with his Perfect Combi as well. So wouldn't that in any way divide the votes for him as well?
I think Terminator is eons above. Perfect Combi. I mean, Perfect Combi will mostly be like a notable mention or something, but not the main thing. Terminator to go.
Okay, so I see that we've pegged, Olive and King Promise
I was just about to say that.
Yes, as two people competing amongst themselves. But if we're to just put them on the side, we'll still we want to, you see how like there are two groups, we'll create group A, Group B, Group C within the same group, and then see who wins out of it. So we've seen Promise and Olive competing heavily here. Now, aside these two, there's also Viroski, there's Jackie, there's Lastmate, there's Kwame Eugene, there's Mr. Drew. How do we group the rest of them, and what competition amongst that group as well?
So with the categories, obviously I say over and over and over again that once you make the cut, because there are also a lot of other songs that could have made the cut, but once you make the cut, that means that your song is and was good enough. But now the thing is, the competition is strong, whether you like it or not. It's competitive, and it's it's crazy, and I think that's one thing we should give to the research team and the board. Like, they've put in these categories artists and songs that you can't say this one in particular stands out and that's it. Because Broken Hearts, which is DJ Viroski and Kwame Eugene, even before the song was released, the trend had gone viral.
All right, so let's peg this against with Viroski's Broken Heart. Let's peg this with Eugene's Monica. Let's peg this with Lastmate's Bad Boy. As well.
Liquor as well.
And
Kitty. Yeah, because
Liquor out of all of them, I think Liquor was the latter. Like
it came out the latter part.
Yes, according to the songs, the way they were released. Liquor is like one of the last songs that I released like last.
So does it mean that Monica?
No, but it still did amazing. Okay. That's why I'm surprised it made it. It tells you the kind of impacts that it had.
Yeah.
And
okay, so just as we've done.
Monica
the same
is another really.
So I just am asking. So Monica, Kiddy, Kiddy, and Kwame Eugene and Viroski. And then let's not forget Mr. Drew and Mufti as well. Dangerous song.
Case.
Yes. So these three songs, if you also to put it into another group within the group.
You guys are forgetting Bad Boy.
Yeah, I mean, last minute I was coming to that. I mentioned that, but I was even going to put it together with Jackie's Rent Free and Banzi Banero's Hosanna. But I'm grouping Kiddy, Mr. Drew, and Kwame Eugene and Viroski.
Yeah.
Who would top it up for you in those groups? Still on the Afrobeats, Afropop Song of the Year.
Cryptocurrency was a huge song. It still is a like.
No, but I think Monica, right?
No, we're talking Monica.
Monica. Sorry, Monica. Yeah. I mean, Monica is a huge song. I remember my mom asking me about lyrics from Monica that we think they don't know what he's talking about, and all of that. So yeah, I mean, Monica is a huge song, and Kwame Eugene is a fan favorite here in Ghana and beyond. So he also definitely stands a chance. I mean, the song and the lyrics, the challenge, and all of that. So yeah.
So for you think that it's a Eugene
amongst the four?
That's
amongst the four. I would give it to
Again, he has one with Varosky and
in there 3 times.
That's the
3 times.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that also dilute the number of votes that would accumulate for one particular song in itself? You know,
that only goes to show the extent of where Kwame Eugene has put in or has been putting in. That only goes, but it's for me it's just so tough because all of these songs are songs we heard over and over on ground, on air, digital. All of these songs just had a good.
I was going to say I think it's actually going to be a bit of confliction because if you are not voting for Kwame Eugene, you are voting for the song, right?
Yeah.
And you have Monica, you have Cryptocurrency, you have Broken Heart, right? And so, which Kwame Eugene song do you go for? Because he did. It's steady Kwame Eugene.
But Broken Heart is more of a Varosky than, because he mentioned it himself when he came here that when he released Monica was just around the same time. Varosky also released Broken Heart, so it's a more Varosky song than it is a Kwame Eugene. Do you understand?
I get that too, but I'm saying to the listener, when you hear, even though DJ Varosky is on it, but when you hear the song and you know that Kwame Eugene is in there 3 times, right? Because if you are playing the song and you're not watching, are you going for the act or you're going for the song?
Even though the category
depends.
states
That
song.
one is, I think, is an individual decision to make.
Yeah, so you are thinking his personal factor is going to compromise the song.
Yeah, I mean, I understand AC, and it's
he's
possible.
in there like
3
times, or maybe let's say 2.5. Right, to make it better, because do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you mean.
So at this point, if I like Kwame Eugene and I like all the songs, I have to vote for all 3, or do I vote for one?
So you now vote based on which song
your preference
which
is.
song? Do you understand? It's all Kwame Eugene, but
we can dilute it.
That was what Jay was saying when he said that this is a case of your hard work going against you.
Yes,
because you're in there like 3 times, and I have to decide.
You're competing with yourself.
Yes, I can't. Okay, maybe I cannot vote for all 3 Kwame Eugene songs. I have to pick one. You know, the same for Kim Promise. I have to pick one Kim Promise song, and then that way. But I mean, there's Olive the Boy in there. Everybody knows that I'm voting for Olive the Boy, one person, one song. So that's, you know.
Well, we can't forget Drew and Mufti in this case as well.
That was also, you see, so I think that the categories, we have monstrous hits, we have viral hits, and then we have like the hits.
All right.
Do you understand? And all of these.
So Lenny. So before, just because we want to go on to the next one, I want to ask you that now we've been able to group some of these names within the group. So I'm seeing an Olive Terminator, an Olive Promise. I'm seeing Kim Promise. Olive
Mr.
Kim Promise. I'm seeing Kwame Eugene against himself. You know, there.
Kiddie.
Now, so. With these top 3 we've mentioned, together with Mr. Drew now, we haven't touched too much heavy on Kiddy because I think there's a natural understanding that it's fresh.
How do you mean?
As compared to the others.
As compared to the
so
others.
It's so
the others have had
us
time
to
marinate.
I like the word. Thank you very much. To marinate.
Ever since you born to live kitchen, using kitchen.
So quickly now, if you are to group it like this, does it look like an Olive win, a Promise win, or a Kwame Eugene or a Drew win?
I think
Banzi Banero too is in there. And the reason we haven't probably mentioned too much is I think we needed people need time to get to know the artist.
Banzi is a case of Olive when he started.
Yes.
We know the song, we don't know the artist. I mean, some people. Some people know the song. They don't know the artist.
It makes his competition a bit, unless he really goes to push for his votes with his fans. But so now, what is it going to be for you?
I think it's going to be a surprise.
Yes,
a surprise.
I was going to say that.
What's a quick answer?
No, I agree.
May the best person win, because with this one, all of them deserve. All of them deserve to be in there. That's what I'm saying. That all of them deserve to be in there. So the best person being that they are already the best being in the category because there was a cut down to this, right? So now the best person based on votes and everything else should win. Do you understand?
Okay.
Not to say that they're all not good. They're all really good, and that's why they're in there.
Okay, so whilst we are debating that now, it gets even tougher if we go to the act itself. So let's check out the next category for today is the Afrobeats Afropop Act of the Year. Check it out.
And the nominees for the 3 Music Awards 2024 Afrobeats Afropop Act of the Year. The nominees are Camido, Afia, Jackie, Kelvin Boy, Kiddy, King Promise, Last Minute, Mr. Drew, Wendy Shea, Olive the Boy. It even gets more difficult here now. Now the acts are really competing among themselves, you know. Now you don't know whether you're leaning towards the songs that were attached to the name that just was listed, or you're gonna lean towards looking at just the act and the persons. But let's look at the definition of this space. Do I have it here? Okay, I don't think I have that one here right now. Pardon me. But anyway, so you just heard it. Do I have the right list in front of me as well? Promise, Olive, Kelvin, Lastmid, Kitty, Jackie, Camino, Drew, Wendy, Shea, and Ifya, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, Lenny, let me come up with you first on this one. It's a ladies galore in there, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm all for the ladies, but also it's not about gender when it comes to these things, right? We also need to be honest and then also focus on.
Don't worry, I've killed this microphone.
And also focus on who has put in the work over the period, right? So in the year of review, with the act based on this list,
yes, of non-gender.
Oh yeah, non-gender. Yeah. Maybe I'd give it to King Promise, being the act. Also because we've seen him, you know, play shows outside of Ghana. We've seen him do his tours and all of that, you know, in pushing the songs that he's released in the past couple of months, which will be Terminator, Nana, and then also Perfect Combi, among the other list of songs that he has.
Yes,
but in the year of review, these are the 3 songs that we are looking at. So I think with the act, with this list that we have, I will give it to Kim Promise. Not to say that all of them haven't done a good job. All of them have done a good job. But I think what we also need to do is now pick, you know, among the people who have done a good job, there are people who, there are people who have done, you know, more bitter truth than truth.
Yes.
Can I give the zero truth or it's too hard?
Well, go ahead.
You can.
Clearing of truth. Okay. I think Kim Promise for me, like you're saying, because it's not easy to be consistently good in a genre that, you know, cuts across so many different styles and brands. There's a ton of Afrobeats, Afropop acts. But King Promise has had some dominance consistently, song after song, and he's put in the work ethic to back it, whether it comes to your touring or your shows or appearances. And his videos have also been on point consistently. So, I mean, in rounding up everything that makes an act as a brand, you know, it's perfect for me. That's the rest. Not to say the rest lack that, but he's
like the disclaimer.
No, we have to add that because emotions also are playing here.
Somebody will change the word and say Cyril said the rest didn't try.
Yeah,
that's not what I said.
I feel like also, for you to make it,
also they are everybody has
like you said.
All right,
people were cut down before they got here.
Yes, they are amazing football players. But Messi is Messi. Doesn't mean anybody's bad. So I'm just saying that
you can't be upset that Messi is Messi.
Yes, exactly my point. And I'm saying that
you are saying the same thing.
We are saying the same thing. You know? I'm seeing Olive there. I'm seeing Wendy. I'm seeing Mr. Drew. I'm seeing a ton of people who have worked 10 out of 10. But I'm saying that contextually, King Promise, King Promise has been.
Shoot, a round of applause.
What did he say?
A round of applause.
King Promise.
They stress me out. King Promise has had. When you are done, there, continue.
We are not done, so continue. We will not be done because this one day.
All right, let's
continue, please.
You've spoken with the casual people.
let's continue because we have 3 more to go. Let's go on.
So Promise has, you know, consistently been at the apex level. Right. Where for the others, I can say they've been a bit undulating, depending on the song, the time, the work ethic, blah, blah, blah. But he has kind of had a system that's kept him above the tides consistently, especially in the
he's had some back-to-back hits.
Yes,
exactly.
And not forgetting that on this list as well, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, and you at home, King Promise is the one who has had his headline concert in the year of review. Among this long list, you know.
So
and aside doing everything
let me play the devil's advocate and ask
as in Promise
talking about
outside.
outside in Ghana. I know Wendy Shea has done as well, but based on consistency.
Okay, so talking about the
did
surge,
Mr. Drew do the Saleh
last year?
Talking about the surge in popularity that all of the boy is getting in these few days, these past weeks, as we've seen after Asylum.
All of the boys' songs.
Yes, his songs. I mean, regardless.
Sorry, I didn't get what you said.
I mean, considering the surge in his popularity, with his music and his performance, appearances, and all of that he's making now, I'm pushing us to 2025. What does the picture look for him in these same categories that we've mentioned, Afrobeat song and Afropop song? Will the experience, longevity of artists like Promise and and the other names you mentioned, Last Made and Jackie, would that be any form of competition to him if he maintains this trend?
So I think that it depends on what he gets up to for the rest of the year. I mean, we're left with 4 months for the year to end.
Hey, and Charlie, why are you scaring us?
4 months to the year's end. And I think he has been going on strong, with the recent release as well. Wonder Boy is picking up. It's Wonder Boy, right?
Yes,
Wonder Boy is also picking up like gradually, and then I mean, all of the boys, he's touring. He's going. He has a tour coming up as well. So definitely,
a Europe tour.
Yeah, so it depends on the work that him and his other counterparts or our other colleagues also put in. That will determine next year. Plus, there's still the first half of next year to go as well.
I was going to say that he will still have competition with Promise, because this year Promise has his album. Yeah, his album
has done so well.
Exactly,
which qualifies him into the next
year.
Yeah,
and he's been very intentional with being public. Penthall Week really did it for him.
Solidified,
I think, for this year as well, and so
and the Bali,
yes,
the Indonesia,
like he will still be in next year. I think Olive's biggest competition will be Promise.
For me, another dangerous person to look at there is Jackie. If she drops another song,
yes,
or even
if
her album, which they said they are
drops
working
a song and it can really hit the numbers for her. You know how people might even vote, forgetting that the songs the award is for 2024. So 2024.
Yeah, under review. Yeah.
Yes, if she drops another hit song, which I know so far her song just make it would have a good effect on her. But let's move on to the next one. Now, this one is also going to be very interesting because I know we all jam the music in our cars. This morning when we're playing the category, I was just saying that, hey, Charlie, this one too, it hits home hard. The African Song of the Year. The African Song of the Year. So how about we go and check out the nominees for the 3 Music Awards 24 African Song of the Year. Check it out.
And the nominees for the 2024 3 Music Awards. African Song of the Year, I'm a Piano by Ashake.
I'm a piano, it's a big vibe, but it tell them no.
Butter My Bread, Jizino featuring Lasmi.
Baby, give me something nice, yeah.
Cast, Shali Poppy featuring Odimodu Black. City Boys by Burna Boy. Lonely at the Top by Ashake. Stability by Ira Star. Unavailable by Davido. Water by Tyler. Water Seasoning, Odumodu Black featuring Black Sheriff.
Well, anyway, so that's another very competitive category you just witnessed. Unavailable by Davido. Butter My Bread by Jizino featuring Last Minute. Jizino will be a guest in the show very, very soon. Water Seasoning by Odumodu Black and Black Sheriff in the cast by Shali Poppy, again Odumodu, and Water by Tyler. I mean, that's why I don't really feel like that too, but anyway.
Hey, you didn't have to. You didn't have to rain on our parade.
He says
why? Is there a reason?
The song?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. I've tried it several times.
Is it because everyone likes it that you don't? Or is it because most people, not everyone, most people like
I promise to give the answer after the category. That's one I cannot pronounce. The Uncle Waffles one I cannot pronounce it.
Yeah.
I don't want to drag myself in.
Yeah, Pia.
Huh?
Yeah,
Pia. All right, no problem. So, Stability by Arstar, Lonely at the Top. Now, this song, anytime I hear it, I remember Debbie, our producer. I remember she was playing and singing it someday, and then it just got stuck in my head. And then I'm a piano. Ashake. So this, I don't know. This
water.
Water.
Why do you all go for water on this one? There's
know.
also
unavailable. It's produced excellently. It's written beautifully. It was promoted practically.
So
it had some of the best. It had one of the best activations of the year.
Okay, so guys,
it's not my favorite song.
Okay, guys, hold on. Let's do it properly. So I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
Remember, there's Board Academy and public votes for this category.
Okay.
So let's look at public votes.
Of course, that's what we can do.
Yeah, so let's talk to it as public votes. I just want to get your opinions on public votes, where you think the public might lean towards, because I have questions to ask, like with the influence of Blacko on Woto season, how we all sang it, with the heavy influence.
How we all sang Blacko's part.
Yes, but that's what people might vote for. Something should trigger you to want to vote for the song. You look at Davido's Unavailable. It was all over. The dance made it, people were doing. I think I can even do it.
But we're talking about dance.
If we're talking about I'm coming to that one with the stomp on the feet.
City Boys?
Yeah, you and I did the City Boys at the back.
You took
No. When you say you and I, we're doing content. I won't ideally do City Boys.
But you chose to use City Boys.
No, we were asked to use it.
We're asked
to.
But even that, it goes beyond
you were asked to do it because it was relevant.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
But even because the trip can't do the water
let me say my own. What you can do is the audience you get that it doesn't like. So this is African Song of the Year, but within the context of the Ghanaian bodies.
Yeah.
And for that, I would not give it to Water.
Yeah.
But if it's African Song of the Year in the context of Africa, Tyler.
And maybe Amanone.
Yeah. Then Water. Now for your very, very valid point. Woto season, just for the tear them down into pieces alone, is the biggest song in that category for Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Unavailable, we did it because the world was doing it. Water, we did it because the world was doing it. So depending on how people want to vote, if people want to vote for an African song that's impacted them as Ghanaians, then definitely it might be a different song. Most likely the Woto season or something else.
It's between
City Boys
and City Boys.
Yeah, exactly. Those were really big in Ghana. You almost would think they were Ghanaian songs.
There's Lonely at the Top as
There's
well.
Cast.
Yes, but you see,
the one with Charlie Poppies.
Okay, you're forgetting that everybody wants to stomp their feet at.
Hold on, let's take it one by one. So
Cast, Charlie.
Let's go to. So hold on, let's go to.
You don't go out. That's how we know.
So let's go to the songs. Let's take Cast. Now you mentioned Cast.
Yeah.
That song clearly was together with the one that the Stomp the Feet song, which one is City Boys. Were club hits.
Yeah.
Were songs that did it for the clubs. Like you watch how people reacted to it, where you really would find people jamming to it in an audience during it was this year or that's last year.
Last year.
Unavailable had the same vibe,
and that was what even brought him to Ghana to perform at Garage.
It comes back to the category of people. It comes to the category of people who are going to vote for the song.
Didn't have a dance.
So guys, please let me have your attention on this. It comes to the category of people who are going to vote for the song. So I'm asking that if you were to divide the population into the people where you find you go for the outdoor concerts and they drop City Boys and how people will jam to it and do with their feet. Look at how they'll react to
Woto seasoning.
No. The other one with the dance, Davido's.
Unavailable.
Yes, as well. Then you make a comparison to how generic like Lonely at the Top was, regardless whether you could dance or you couldn't dance. Yeah. The song was a banger for you. So then it comes to ask that which of these songs then would, Cyril made a point asking, let's reference it to Ghana. Which of these songs then gives you the mass opportunity of votes? There's Lonely at the Top, there is City Boys, there is Unavailable, and then the most recent, which is Woto Seasoning.
Woto Seasoning. Okay, so I'll start from Unavailable. I think that also because that was on the Timeless album, which was the body of work he put out after everything that happened in 2022 with his son. It's a very emotive body of work, and I think also people jammed on it. It's a good body of work, but people also jammed on it based on everything else. We were craving some Davido, so that was good. But I think that Unavailable did it beyond even African boundaries. All of them did beyond African boundaries, but you saw a lot of Hollywood stars dancing to Unavailable when it was released early in the year.
So I ask, who then would aside from
that list?
Okay.
Of that list, I think I would choose Unavailable.
Okay.
Also because the dance was very easy. It went viral.
I can't remember the dance though.
What about streaming impact as well? What about commercial success? Apart from the trends and the dances and all that, with the impact on commercial success, streams, numbers, reach?
Well, we wouldn't. I don't think we would know what the commercial success was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that we have an idea. We definitely know that the most commercially successful song out there was Tyler's Water, probably followed by Davido's Unavailable. The rest I can't say. Probably,
how big was Tyler's Water in Ghana as compared to the others?
Yes, it was
that
big.
Is the question that
it was big.
Well,
it's
so
like
you speak.
Dropping the record,
then I pray your
and
market
then we
votes.
realize that most of us don't know how to do the water dance, and it was just really funny all the time.
Trip.
Jay.
Yeah, I don't know why you are staring at down there, but
no, I was just looking up which was the biggest song between Unavailable and City Boys. I was just trying to check their streaming.
Whilst you are that, we move on because we have 10 more minutes to wrap it up. Because at 10 a.m. we want to play exactly what happened at Garage Nightclub to you this morning on the show with our nominees announcement party. But let's move on to African Act of the Year, the most outstanding and dominant non-Ghanaian African act whose recordings have been extremely popular within Ghana under the year of review. And the nominees are...
And the nominees for the 3 Music Awards 2024 African Act of the Year: Ashake, Ira Star, Burna Boy, Davido, Jazino, Odumodu Black, Rema, Spyro, Tyler.
Well, the song is big, so will the act follow up in there? It only makes sense. Now, this is another one. I think we wouldn't spend my time on this because, yes, it still carries almost the same examples that we've shared so far. But let me just pick this up from you quick. Could you Trip, what do you think as well? African Act of the Year, 3 Music Awards 2024. Let me see if I can go through the list again. We have Davido, Burna Boy, Tyler, Ira Star, Jazino, Ashake, Rema. Was Spyro part?
Spyro.
Yeah, Spyro is part.
Yeah, it's part of the list, and Tyler in there. This one there clearly is weight. It's a weight conversation. How heavy you are, your longevity, achievements,
your weight class.
Yes, your weight class. So I don't see a Tyler making it for this one for me.
Also because a lot of people know Water, but they don't know Tyler.
Ira Star, I
most
think
people,
it will be. I think
compared to if you hear the video song, maybe you like Tyler that much, so you would know.
Okay,
but for the larger population,
I know. I love Tyler, right?
easy.
But then I've seen the growth and some places that she's made appearances at. I would be surprised that people would know Water and wouldn't know Tyler.
For the larger populace, you can hear a Burna Boy song and immediately know that it's Burna Boy. You can hear a Davido song and immediately know that it's Davido. But when you hear Water, you won't immediately know that it's Tyler. Do you understand? Yeah.
Oh, is it?
If you don't know Tyler, regular person hearing a song on radio or on TV without having to watch the video, you wouldn't know that it's Tyler. Hearing the voice, it doesn't.
So
Tyler doesn't come
based
to
on what
mind.
she's saying, I want to ask you. Based on what she's saying, I want to ask you. I know it's a matter of also generations and a certain market type. You follow music hard. So how about Rema? Rema in there as well and his opportunity.
I think Rema has like a really, really good opportunity, especially when it comes to the Gen Zs, Gen Alpha and whatnot, especially because, like you said, he just released the He Is album, and so if anyone is looking at someone who has become a heavyweight all of a sudden, because now he's adding himself to the Davido,
Will you be surprised?
The big acts in Nigeria. He says he's like literally the new
fourth,
one that's added up to the big four.
Also thanks to the fact that he's broken into the Indian market.
Will you be surprised if Berna or Davido doesn't win this category?
I won't be surprised at all.
No, I would be surprised.
Okay, why?
I would be surprised if Berna or Davido does not win in this category, because obviously they are the biggest heavyweights amongst the list. Davido above Ashake, Davido above Odumodu Black, Rema, Spyro, Jay-Zeno, Ira Star, Ashake. The only person Davido not over is Burna Boy.
Interesting. Okay, so because of time, we have 7 more minutes left. If you just tuned in, we're just doing a quick run through the categories again. This will run through all week as well. Remember, if you want to vote, it's *447*3#. Easy does it. It is on the screens. Let's go to the next one. Now, this one is also very interesting. The Breakthrough Act of the Year, and the nominees are.
The nominees for the 3 Music Awards 2024 Breakthrough Act of the Year. The nominees are Banzi Banero, DSL, King Paluta, Kwesi Ameruga, Maya Blue, Mufti, Olive the Boy, Osei Krom Sikeni, 7 Keys, Slim Kid,
We can fly how we on a mission. Who's at my AI? Freaky out. Yeah, see me Muslim. It's spreading out. Wallahi, we hunting. I'm getting some calls from London. These flights.
Well, the streets going against the onliners. So, Essie, let me pick up your feedback on this one real quickly before we wrap it up.
Initially, no. No, honey, no. I was going to say it's between Olive the Boy and Kim Paluta till I saw Slim Kid come up.
So I'll tell you, it is the most exciting and dominant breakthrough act or group of the year, whose recording or recordings became extremely popular within the year in a review, voted by the board, academy, and the public. So I've told you now again, so we'll go through it. Olive, Paluta, Osei Krom, Kwesi. There was Kwesi Ameruga in there, right?
Yes.
Yes, there's 7 Keys.
It's Keys.
Oh, yeah, is it Kiss? 7 Kiss.
7 Kiss.
7 Kiss. Okay, 7 Kiss.
Ivan says 7 kisses.
So, Slim Kid, Maya Blue, and Banzi Banero, and Mufti. Breakthrough Act of the Year. Again, you were saying?
I was saying that initially I was going to say it's between Olive and Kim Paluta because of the consistency, how big their songs have gotten both in Ghana, Africa, internationally. Until I saw Slim Kid. And Slim Kid, he's different from most of the people in this category. Aside, let's say DSL, who's also doing dancehall, right? Most of these people make the same music, like let's say the Afrobeats. But Slim Kid, what would you call it? Hip hop, right?
It's
it's like drill or
melodic rap.
Melodic rap, great. He's in a different space. When you mention a Slim Kid or whenever he comes out on ground, people love him. And so if you are going to look at people who are voting on ground, I think he has a very good chance. He might not be the online person like Olive, but I think Slim Kid has a very good chance of winning this particular one. I won't be surprised if he wins.
Very interesting analysis there. I thought it was going to lean towards an Olive.
I mentioned that.
Okay.
But I'm saying that because you know how surprises, like, just things you could just get surprised. It's an award, and then they call Slim Kids. I don't think anyone should be surprised. That's what I'm saying.
For this category, the only person that I think is, giving Olive the Boy a run for his money is Kim Paluta. That's the only person I think is going to give Olive the Boy.
Might get that surge because of also his recent hits.
Yes,
Makoma,
right? Yes, and I mean, the just ended the awards that just ended. Though I said the same thing, that it was going to be between. Someone said it was going to be Olive the Boy, and I said Kim Paluta was going to give Olive the Boy a run for his money, and he did. So he's definitely going to be a problem for Olive the Boy.
And then there's also that. There's also the fact that we know how long King Paluta has been in the industry, right? In the industry, and the fact that we appreciate that he's put in the work over time, over the years, and it's only in maybe the past 2 years and a year that we are actually paying attention to him, having moved from rap largely into singing. So I think that's what it will be. And also back to back, he's given us the hits.
So
Makoma is not the consideration for this one,
but it adds up because
it gives him more eyeballs as well.
More eyeballs, and I think that he can use that as an advantage for himself if he just asks his audience to vote, his fans to vote for him. Because he definitely can get people to react. I think for him, Olive is still yet to have that audience control, his fan control. People love his song, but like the song is so big that it still sometimes overshadows him, the artist. Paluta, look, I mean, he's enjoying the rounds he's getting now across the world. You can use Germany alone, Ghanaians in Germany alone to win this category.
So you know what I think? I think that what makes it between King Paluta and all of the boys, you see, King Paluta is largely represents like people who speak our local dialect, which is Chi, and then all of the boy mostly sounds Nigerian, and then people cannot put a name a face to the song. So that also makes it a bit shaky.
If he gets Nigeria to vote, he'll be international charges. And then
I think that's
well. So for today, that's what we bring the curtains to a close. Looking into the categories, we'll do all 32 categories this week. I beg your pardon. So stick and stay and watch, and also watch out. Our diaries is coming up very, very soon, so you can get more insights into the analysis that the team made or will be making. Hence, which person is likely to pick which award, and also check who won last 2 years as to whether the people worked back for them to be in this category or not. All this exciting stuff and more when we come back to you on your screens again. This has been Culture Daily, and coming up next on the screens from 10 a.m. exactly in the next minute is highlights of the nominees announcement party at Garage Nightclub. J Cyril, Lenny, Koji Trip, and AC, and we out.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.